The sun shines on semifinal Saturday as we welcome you inside the Moose Jaw Event Center for a battle of the undefeated. China 4-0 after winning Group B and their quarterfinal, taking on the reigning world champions, Team USA. It'll be a tough test, but a rematch as well, which will dive into the Americans 3-0 and well-rested after earning a bye to get into this game. Daniela Ponticelli alongside Darren DuPont with you this afternoon. Talk about the rematch, not in this tournament yet, because so far they haven't had a meeting. Of course, Group B, that has been all China. Group A, all USA. And Darren, on paper, these two teams eerily similar up until this point.
Well, they are. I mean, you got the two highest scoring teams in the tournament, the two teams with the best goaltending pairs. You got the two teams that are 1 and 2 in all special teams categories. But you got to remember, they were playing in two completely different pools. These pools are tiered, right? You've got the top 4 teams in the world in Pool A in the top side, and China was playing in the bottom side. So this will be a great test for not only the Chinese, but also for the Americans.
Definitely will show the strength of just how far China has come. A rematch of the semifinal at the 2022 Beijing Paralympics, which very lopsided win for the Americans, 11-0. So there's your starting lineup for Team USA. You've got Declan Farmer leading the way on defense, and in net, Jen Lee, who has been absolutely tremendous for the Americans. David Hoff, this is his 5th season with the team, his 3rd World Para Ice Hockey Championship. He has only known gold here at this event. A big one for Team USA, hoping to get to the final. China, though, just keeps going with the momentum. They started building day one, a massive 10-1 win over Italy, and then it just kept going. Here they are. Captain Yu Tao Toy in the starting lineup, and their head coach obviously very proud of the success of this team. Again, making their debut here in Pool A play. And another exciting meeting with the Americans in the semifinal. As we get set now for the opening face-off, nice sportsmanship between Zhedong Wang, number 8 for China, and the USA's Declan Farmer. Second in points only to Travis Dodson. And take a look at the goaltending. It'll be Yu Tao Toy in for China, who's done a tremendous job, and Jen Lee for Team USA, and we are underway. The Americans off quick from that opening draw. Both of these teams, again, eerily similar when it comes to what's on paper, averaging 26 shots on goal a game. Defense will be key, goaltending as well, neither side allowing more than 10 shots against. Here's a chance for Farmer with a feed to Nichols. That gets stopped quick. We have our first whistle of the game, and of course our first attempt as well on goal.
Well, the Americans are going to apply a lot of pressure in this hockey game, and make no mistake about it. But, you know, for China, where their opportunity will come is their speed. They're the one team in this tournament that can skate with the Americans. So we'll see if they can utilize their great skating ability and try and neutralize what the Americans can do.
Jack Wallace tees up a little end-board pass to Benjamin Musselman, who maintains control for USA, weaves past China's captain, or tries to. That's in the net! USA on the board quick!
That's a tough one for the Chinese to give up. And for the Americans, Musselman walks right in. He takes 3 Chinese defenders with him and moves to the right, and then just lets a shot go that handcuffs the Chinese goaltender. So across the line, quick shot, and a great start here for the Americans.
Benjamin Musselman's first goal of the tournament. Already had 1 assist coming into this game. And again, the Chinese team putting up plenty of points as they dominated Group B. That'll be an offside just to slow things down. But Darren, you mentioned it off the top. The difference in play and skill levels between those two groups, it can make things look similar on paper, but not really so. And that's what we're going to see here today. Just how close Team China is. Their fans have been tremendous here in Moose Jaw as we get set for a neutral zone draw. And Tao Tian wins it for China just outside the Chinese zone, but Noah Grove sends it back. Noah Grove with 1 goal on the tournament. That one coming on a power play. Both teams have been able to get going on specials. We're now even strengthened. Yifang Shen has completely led the way. 15 points on the tournament, 12 of those goals. Travis Dotson will send it back as David Eustace tries to play it from the corner, but here comes Shen for China, putting on the speed down the near boards. Farmer there to meet him. Back behind the net, nice swerve to get out of the way. The pressure coming in fast and hot between these two teams. We expected this type of play. Jack Wallace getting by as Jialu tried to create some disruption for China a little earlier, back near the wall, the near wall rather. Shen loses his stick on that play. The Americans, they're number 17, hoping to get going. That's Douglas. Jones working the slot. Farmer to Jones, it's in! Score for the Americans! Makes it 2.
Nifty passing play from the USA, and Declan Farmer, Malik Jones right in front of the Chinese net. Farmer intercepted the little clearing attempt, feathered it over for Jones, and then Malik Jones finished that off really quickly upstairs. And just like that, 2-0 for the USA.
Malik Jones, 20-year-old. This is his World Para Ice Hockey Championship debut. Has already had 2 goals. That's his second, I should say. But Team China looking to get back at it. Tianfeng Cho giving chase down deep in the U.S. zone. They look to chip it up. China scoops it away. Oh, intercepted that time. Brody Roybal do the work. Form it down, and Noah Grove meets it before the blue line, forced to go back in the U.S. zone. This could be a chance for Jedong Wong with a big pass. That one just a little ill-timed for Chu down deep. Roybal looks to scoop it up. That gets stopped by Utao Toy. China's captain to Wong. That would have been something. The crowd here all in it. Again, the Chinese community in Moose Jaw and the surrounding areas here in the province of Saskatchewan, they've come out to every single game. Doesn't matter how early. And this semifinal is such a big moment for this young Chinese team that's been on an incredible path so far. To the far wall is Travis Dotson. Kevin McKee looks to dig it out for Team USA, but China will come away with it. Stopped center line by David Eustace. And that was a big get in the neutral zone for Team China. Tian doing the work there as Shen is setting up in the slot, or trying to, but US swarming along the near wall. Jialu feeds it through, looks for Shen far side. McKee will play it quick and calm. Jialu now just trying to play it up. So much space out on the ice, and it seems the U.S. is everywhere you hope to get an open lane. David Eustace now, Kevin McKee, and Dodson coming on Utao Toy, forcing China deep back in their own zone. Yifang Shen getting the crowd going as he looked to clear it down the far wall. But the captain for Team USA will settle it down, Josh Pauls. And a quick line change for Team USA, while Team China circles back, tries to create that momentum. Scooped up by Farmer over to Nichols. These two, Farmer again coming in close. That one fires just wide. They've had all types of space in the slot. Team USA playing their game here early on. Shots on goal favoring the Americans 3-0. 2 of those already in net. Here's another chance for Farmer coming in close, swarming. Yin Chao looking for all kinds of space, hoping to get by. The puck is underneath a pile of bodies, and things are getting chippy down there. But it's a big stop for Yin Chao Ji and Team China, but the U.S. up early here in the semifinal, 2-0 at the World Para Ice Hockey Championships.
Culligan Water isn't just a name. It's a promise to put you and your loved ones first. Because with cleaner, softer water, you can feel confident about your water. Culligan Water has been the local water expert since 1936, when we pioneered the water softener. We've continued delivering unmatched service by meeting you where you are, whether it's where you live or where you work. And your satisfaction has always been our greatest reward. But that's not all. Culligan Water offers a responsible and economical alternative to the waste created from single-use plastic bottles. Our systems make it easier to preserve the planet, its landscapes, and its oceans. Because at the heart of everything Culligan Water does is a commitment to provide better water for a better world.
And puck just dropped in the Chinese zone. An offensive zone draw win for USA. Farmer already on it. And Jones already with the goal today. Tries to fire one off. Bodies in the way. Farmer will get it! Scores for Team USA. Makes it 3-0 early on here in the semifinal.
The American fans love that one, and Declan Farmer, he's their offensive leader. Malik Jones tried to get the first shot away, it was blocked, and then look at Farmer, just picks that up. He's got his head up the whole way, knows exactly where he wants to go with this. Look at this, and then right up into the top corner.
So 2 points already, an assist earlier, and now this goal gets his 5th of the tournament. It'll be Joshua Mishevitz for Team USA off the face-off. And this is where we see that separation between Group A and Group B play. Again, China, of course, having to upset a Group A opponent already to get here, beating Korea in the quarterfinal yesterday. Mishevitz knocked off the puck, and now Shen fighting for it. Back behind the net of Yin Chao Ji. Yin Chao Ji has allowed 3 goals now on 4 shots. Brody Roybal will play it patiently, fires it just a little bit wide, so back the other way, and the chase is on. Neither side can get their first, will reset.
Really hard for China to utilize their speed, the one advantage that they might have in the hockey game if they don't have the puck. And right now it's just been a game of keep away. The USA knows they've got to play with the puck, keep it on the perimeter, and play below the Chinese goal line. And it'll be tough for China to get anything going if they can't get control of the puck.
China has not been in this position very much. That one fired right from the face-off dot, up high. Jack Wallace will collect it far wall. Looking for all kinds of room. There's space to McKee. That one just wide. Wallace, again, could they get the wraparound? There's a big stop there by G. Puck is loose in the neutral zone. I mean, China outshot all their opponents 104-39 through 4 games, averaging that 26 shots on goal. They've yet to get one shot on the net of Jen Lee. Their fans, though, fully in it. You can hear the crowd swelling in Moose Jaw. As they fight for it, that pass could have been something. Just trying to work behind. McKee near the end boards for the U.S., but Shen as well. Shen, the star of this Chinese team. 15 points through 4 games. Jack Wallace Setting things up here for Malik Jones, over to Douglas. High slot, big collision. Jialu tries to get it by for China, but Jones scoops it now. Farmer will set up high circle. Jones from the slot, and that's stopped by Yin Chao Ji.
Yeah, good stop in a tough spot here for the U.S. We'll get a quick look at it here. Jones into the slot. He has been very good so far, and for me, you know, the points don't show it. Just 4 points coming into the game today, but he's already got a goal and an assist. And for my money, he's been one of the better Americans so far in this tournament. Consistently good.
Another attempted shot towards the goal. That one stopped midway, but Noah Grove up to Jones. And again, G covers it up with his body. It's whistled down. Declan Farmer thought it was still in play. I mean, that's what you do. Going back to Malik Jones, though, again, just 20 years old, out of Aurora, Colorado. Another good play.
Yeah, it was a good play. You know, Jones continues to be one of those players for the U.S. Maybe doesn't get the headlines that Declan Farmer or Brody Roybal or some of the others have, but you know, he's emerged as a bona fide superstar here in these World Championships.
Jones again over to Nichols. And that one may have just been the bodies around the net more so than netminder Yin Chao Ji. But again, Americans with the pressure. It's been all in China's zone this period so far. Josh Pauls moves it between the sticks and drops down for a line change. That's China. Tries to set up here, get a system going far on the outside. Now weaving through, big collision, and it's an offside call at that.
Yeah, just made one too many moves at the American blue line, and it causes the offside call. That great chance, again, talked about Jones. He creates another great chance with Kevin McKee. The puck goes right off the goalpost. Yeah, you can't make that move at the blue line. You got to carry it across first, and then takes the hard bump from Douglas at the end.
And is it too early to say, Darren, that this is the most physical game for China so far? Especially early on. I mean, they're facing a team that hasn't missed the podium in 23 years. And this is the first A-pool bid for China. Here's a chance. That catches off the body of Chris Douglas. Good opportunity in the slot for China. Giving chase, Jiadong Wang along the far wall. Cho looking to chase it down. And there's a save by Jen Lee, or at least forcing him to cover up. Right now, USA leads 3-0 on China. This is the first semifinal of the World Para Ice Hockey Championship.
So I got another Parkson ticket. Play 92, number 1 for throwbacks.
It's Connor for Play 92. We'll catch you later.
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
We find ourselves in the American zone for this face-off. It's been few and far between in terms of those opportunities. China wins it. Over the far side, they're looking to get on the board. Right now, USA leads 3-0 early on in the semifinal. The first of the day, it's in for China! What a goal!
That's what the Chinese needed here late in this opening period. We'll watch right off the draw. into the slot, and Hongwan Lee made no mistake, and that's got some life into the Chinese bench, just jumping on a loose puck, going cross-body, and catching Zhen Li over pursuing to his left. He can't extend back to the right. That's a big goal here late, gives China some life.
They'll be keeping that puck. Hongwan Lee with his 4th goal of the tournament, and a big one for China here in this semifinal. The last time these two teams met in a semifinal, it was last year's Beijing Paralympics, and China could not get a goal on the Americans. It ended 11-0. So to be able to get on the scoreboard is already a big win for this team. And it's early. It's early. Yin Chao-ji has been facing many tests. Just opting to cover that one up, but that was Zhen Li's just 2nd test of the game, and he let it in because of a great play by Hongwan Lee.
Oh, really good scoring chance, and then you come back and get a save at the other end of the ice, and now some things starting to go China's way. And so just got to be patient here. Give a chance here to get the speed going, get some movement, the energy. But you got to protect here now in the final 4.5 minutes.
Got Chris Douglas with a nice sharp angle, keeping G focused and sharp, and down deep. Chase is on. They'll meet it. Yin Tao Tien getting caught up on Farmer. Now a chance for Shen. That gets interrupted. Number 17, Shen, hoping to get on the puck, but right there is Jack Wallace. Experienced defenseman for Team USA. No icing call on that. They'll play on Brody Roybal. Stick handling his way for the USA. Over to Musselman, already with a goal in the game. Now Roybal. Those two connected earlier to open scoring. Josh Mishevitz plays it quick, was hoping to get Musselman. Such fast passes here on the ice for Team USA. This really is a battle of experience and, of course, the new emerging para-hockey power coming from China.
Well, they are, and just, putting themselves in this spot, coming out of, the group they were in and working their way into the semifinal, and now, playing the USA. China's going to play for a medal again, and coming off a bronze at Beijing, I think it's important that they got here, and they've done a great job, becoming a top 3 or 4 team in the world.
Roybal fires it down off the end boards, looking to connect with Musselman. Again, just keeping that play in China's end. It'll get stopped by Josh Paul, the captain. Paul's the captain. Far side. Team China keeping good pace right now with Team USA. Again, tremendous experience for the Americans, who always found a way to get on the podium. The World Para Ice Hockey Championships. Daniela Ponticelli alongside Darren Dupont with you as we wind down the final minutes here in the opening frame of the first semifinal later tonight. Canada, Czechia. Those two teams have faced each other already.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one tonight, no doubt. Czechia was happy with their performance in the preliminary round against Canada, a 2-1 loss. Canada obviously looking to be a little sharper and obviously find a way to finish a little more often, but the second semifinal will be a good one too.
And right off, Wallace just fires it off the glass. Protecting that blue line, finds Douglas down deep, and Hung Cha providing some pressure for China. Luja scoops it out. Jiangfeng Cho. Jack Wallace will intercept and return to sender for the Americans as David Eustace gives chase. Isn't fast enough right now. But Travis Dotson gets it and forced to cover it up. And again, bring that face-off into the Chinese end. Shots on goal favoring the U.S. 7-2 right now.
Yeah, but China's settled down a little bit now defensively, and you got to be happy with that. The Americans continuing to press, and with the insurance marker, I'm sure they'd like to find another one before the break, but China's closed that gap to 2, and if they can get to the locker room with this score, I think that's something to build off of.
Neither team has had a chance on a power play yet. It's been even strength all the way through. Declan Farmer looks for Nichols, and a big stop by Yin Chao Ji. Now Josh Pauls finding the high slot over to Jones. Jones up and in! Jones with his second goal of the day makes it 4 for Team USA.
Tough play for Yan Fuzhou, and he was trying to clear the zone for China. Paul's intercepted right over to Malik Jones, and when he put on the brakes, that opened up some room right here, waits, and then puts it upstairs, short side.
Americans are so nifty with those quick stops.
When you have an opportunity to clear the zone, you have to get the puck out, and that's something China needs to address in the intermission.
The deficit a little wider. That one clearly not what was intended there. When you got Evan Nichols bearing down, got to do what you can to slow it down. USA up now 4-1 on China. Still in the first period here. Plenty of time to adjust for the Chinese team. What an opportunity to face the reigning world champions. Their first A-Pool World Championships, but Shen intercepts and drives it down. Looks for his teammate. Getting in close. Jintao Tian, who's been able to put together 2 goals, 2 assists already on the tournament.
Yeah, and they're going to need more the rest of the way. Looks like he's going to be okay, though. Banged up along the end wall. He's been really good, and in the quarterfinal, Sean as well for China. So Tian, every time he's on the ice, it feels like something happens for the Chinese. We'll get another look at it here as Shen trying to get the speed going to the outside, and then there's the collision right at the end as Tian goes hard into the end wall.
And it is something to note, chatting with some of the players, and just the fact that there's no give when you're at that point on the boards, right? It's a bit lower. There's not much room, so that's a hard collision as it is. And looks like number 28 is good, just in the bench area right now. Final minute here of the first period. A chance for China to finish strong. We're heading into the locker room, and Shen, who it seems has played every minute of this first period, has been on the ice so much. Jia Lu looks for a pass up to Chu, over to Jin Young. Little back pass, drop pass. Now Shen. Right behind him, though, is Brody Roybal for USA. Josh Pauls finds Noah Grove up to Musselman again. No, that's Mishevitz. And Declan Farmer, speed checks. Turned over, final 10 seconds here. Josh Pauls, slow it down. Getting directions from Roybal up to Farmer now. That one in the glove of Yin Chao Ji right as the buzzer goes, and that'll do for the first 15. Team USA with an early lead. The reigning world champions looking to get back into the gold medal game. It's 4-1 over China at the 2023 World Para Ice Hockey Championships, coming to you from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, Canada.
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
My window's like a mirrored reflection. I have to steer you in the right direction. I have to trust that we can find a way.
On every trip, you can depend on Esso to be the place between places, connecting you to what's next.
Good morning!
So I got another Parkson ticket. Play 92, number 1 for throwbacks.
It's Connor for Play 92. We'll catch you later.
It's your online portal to all things Moose Jaw. It's everything, all in one location. Find it all at discovermoosejaw.com.
Mission Control, can we access the internet through that satellite?
Confirming, Geo satellite is internet capable.
Why do you ask?
Hello?
Are you streaming music right now?
What y'all trying to do?
been doing it all his life.
You're up.
The reigning world champions, Team USA, lead early here against Team China. They started off the tournament the number 6 spot and, of course, dominated Group B play, but won their quarterfinal matchup with Korea, who finished at the bottom of Group A and therefore earned that spot in the quarterfinal. And here they are meeting once again in a semifinal, but for the first time ever at a World Championships. Daniela Ponticelli alongside Darren DuPont for you as we get set for the second period. And Darren, while the U.S. has the lead on the scoreboard, there was plenty of movement over on the ice and lots of opportunities, even though there weren't that many, but it felt like big opportunities for China.
They had a couple in that period, more as the game went on. They were able to score on one of their 2 shots on net in that period, which was key. But they have to find a way just to play more in the American zone in this second period. I thought as the period went on, they got a little bit better, and now they got to take a big step forward. It was just tough to allow the opening goal so early.
So early, and you have to remember, too, that neither team has been able to get a shot on special teams. In the first period, very clean period between those 2 teams, and both teams have been able to score when given the chance on the player advantage.
Well, the Americans are one of the more disciplined teams in this tournament, and the Chinese are not. They're the most penalized team here in the tournament. But early on in this hockey game, it was the Americans right out of the gate that got the scoring started just 55 seconds in, and that was a real tough one for Yin Chao-ji in the Chinese goal. You needed to have that save early on in the hockey game, and that really took the wind out of their sails early on. And then it was just more from Malik Jones and Declan Farmer and Evan Nichols. They kept coming and coming in waves, and China really didn't have an answer. And even when Lee got the only Chinese goal of the period, it was the Americans who responded just a couple of minutes later. So it's that quick attack, sharp passing that's kept the Chinese off balance and allowed the Americans to jump out to a 3-goal lead.
So it will be interesting to see what adjustments were made in the locker room, if any. Again, the speed certainly coming from both of these teams, and that was the shot that connected with the twine on that one for Team China. It is about being efficient when it comes to scoring.
Well, it is. I mean, they're going to have to be efficient. They're not going to have the chances, the number of chances that we've seen, through the preliminary round and in their quarterfinal matchup with Korea. And they did take advantage of their 2 shots on goal, scoring once, but you got to find a way to play your own zone a little sharper and get more opportunities at the other end of the ice.
And the fans here in Moose Jaw have been enjoying the tournament so far. And this is a big semifinal matchup. First of the day, Canada-Czechia later tonight. As we get set now for the second period. And for China to be here again since 2017, able to progress from the C pool, and now this debut in the A pool, a battle of the undefeated as well. Both teams have only heard their national anthems played at the end of games. And the U.S. very much set going into tomorrow night's final, going for a 3-peat for gold. Play underway, and China wins the opening face-off. Just as quickly, that's whistled down. We want to thank all the officials as well for the tournament. They've been here all week, and they join us from all around the world at that. Patrick Myers, though, certainly had the least travel. He's from Canada. And then Hermansen from Norway and Lunden from Sweden, the linesmen on the ice today. U.S. unable to keep the puck in along the blue line there in the Chinese zone. China's tempo a little bit more relaxed, it feels, early on here in the second. Jin Chung-shu controlling that one early on for China, but now Evan Nichols had a stick on the puck, just the other way. China's captain, Yu Tao Toi, will drop that for Hongguan Lee. And U.S. Malik Jones, who's already having himself a game, 2 goals in the first period. Now Yifeng Shen can't control the puck there. Bats it back. Bowled over by Brody Roybal. Can't quite free the puck though. U.S. swarming, looking for some open ice. Jack Wallace finds it. Down deep in the U.S. zone. And a missed stretch pass to Musselman. That'll draw an icing.
Yeah, tentative start to the second period for both of these teams. And I think China is going to come out here and have a focus. When the puck's on your stick, it's got to come out. And we've seen a better job of that early on. Get pucks on your stick, get them out of the zone quickly, and then, step 2 would be playing in the offensive zone a little bit more.
Well, the U.S. doing what it can now to clear the puck as Roybal motions to Musselman to get ahead. He'll chip it overhead into the neutral zone. Mishevitz getting his stick on it. As China redirects Hong Gunjianhu, rather. He's working into the neutral zone. Mishevitz just lodges the puck, but China still in control. That one a missed pass to Shen. Roybal looking for Musselman. Again, those two already connecting in the game today.
Well, a good chance for China in transition, setting up a 3-on-1, but they're just not sharp right now. Look at the pass in behind Shen. He can't get it, allows Brody Roybal to come up, pick up the puck, and turn the other way. The Chinese that we're used to seeing through the preliminary round in the quarterfinal is crisp, moving the puck fast and with purpose and on the tape. And right now, they're just not sharp early on. And a lot of that has to do with the Americans and the pressure they provide, but they need to be a little better here in this hockey game.
Mishevitz looking for Musselman, finds him high slot. China with a good effort there. Disrupting the play, McKee feeding it through. That one stopped as Josh Pauls comes in close on Yin Chao Ji. Bit of an underrated effort there, but a massive stop for G as Noah Grove, though, keeps it in for the U.S. Captain Pauls bats it back, and again the pressure back on David Eustace now, who's seen a lot of success scoring shorthanded. In front of the net, McKee, and it's in! A nifty play gets Team USA its 5th goal of the game.
Watch Eustace start this play off right in front for McKee, and he muscled his way between a couple of Chinese defenders to get his stick on the puck here. Ooh. And look at that, right underneath the sled. That's a beautiful goal from Kevin McKee to open up this American lead, now to 4 in the second period. Great pass from Eustace, great finish from McKee.
And that is the first point of the tournament for Kevin McKee's first goal as well. He's a 3-time Paralympic gold medalist and has skated 12 seasons with the U.S. national sled hockey team. The 33-year-old usually playing with the Chicago Blackhawks sled hockey team. Declan Farmer into the near corner. What a skilled shot. Again, that one going up high from Douglas. Off to the far side. Douglas, Christopher Douglas, number 17, by the way. Highly recommend you check out his Team USA photo on the website. Just a beauty. He's got a great pose. He's clearly hamming it up a little bit. of course, he's all business out on the ice. Now Jack Wallace under the sled for Farmer. That one fires off the body. Number 8, Zhadong Wang for China. In front of the net now. Farmer tips it in, and it's good. Making it look oh so easy. Slowing it down.
Well, Declan Farmer is so skilled. And when he has the puck on his stick, it's almost like he's just floating and moves slows the game down around him and waits for the opportunity to open up. And he waits, and finally the net opened up and he just flipped it in. And that's a tough one for the Chinese to give up back-to-back. But the Americans are rolling now.
The second goal for Declan Farmer in this game, making it 6 on the tournament so far. All these goals today, even strength so far. Both teams playing very clean hockey here in the semifinal. Benjamin Musselman with a little back pass for Noah Grove. These players so dialed into one another. Team USA, of course, with so much experience, having been here in this A pool since the beginning, since this event started in 1996. And that'll be an icing call. And that's the Chinese crowd here in Moose Jaw getting excited, cheering on they are so proud of their team, Darren, as they should be.
They've shown up every single game so far here in Moose Jaw. Great support system, great community, and trying to give their Chinese team a little bit of a boost here in a tough hole, in a tough spot against the #1 team in the world.
Well, when you consider that China's been the team often in the lead, with a lead just like this in every other game. They've kept their opponents to only 9 shots on goal. Except Germany. Germany was able to get 11 shots on goal. Still right now, Team USA 6 goals off 14 shots. Yun Chaoji still in net. Here's a chance for Yifeng Shen with a little feed. And it's high, but that was a great look for China.
Well, Shen, with tons of speed on the 2-on-1, found Tien.
And now, on a breakaway and a chance, fired up, big save by Jen Lee.
Back-to-back chances for the Chinese, and great stops from Jen Lee.
Lee is the veteran goaltender for Team USA in this tournament alone. 18 saves off 19 shots on goal, and he did have that 9-save shutout against Canada to close out Group A play. And that was the last time Team USA played a game. They've had some extra rest, not having to play in the quarterfinals. Josh Pauls coming in quick to clear the puck out of the U.S. zone. Getting pestered by Jin Jung. Now down low, Jin Tao Tien. Malik Jones gives chase into the far side of the China zone. Again, great defense looking to clear the puck out of the zone. Spreading their players across the ice. China teeing it up off the near wall. Malik Jones in the mix for Team USA. Farmer can't find the puck. Grove has it to Jones, and it's wide and behind the net. Over on the other side, Nichols feeds it to Farmer. Nichols now hoping to do what his teammate did just a little earlier. Farmer calling for the puck, getting in close, and it's wide again. That was wide open, though. On the stick side of Yun Chaoji. And now China's Yifeng Shen will slow it down. The crowd already getting hyped up here. He's been their leader all tournament long. 15 points. He is the tournament points leader. 12 goals through 4 games. Cho Taps it in, was keeping it in on the blue line there. Shen will fire it down. Going for a line change. Brody Roybal will meet the puck. Back behind the net. Sharp angle shot off the body there. Rebound. Nicely collected by China, but still can't clear it. Jack Wallace. Battle of the eights. Zedong Wang was fighting for it. Hong Win Lee out on the ice as well for China. Scored that goal to open things for the team in goal. Just behind the net of G.
Finally, the Chinese are able to relieve a little bit of pressure and get the puck back out in the neutral zone. Great shift from Brody Roybal. He's really found some energy here in this second period.
Jack Wallace now driving the action. Again, deep into the zone here. It's where they love to be. They want to set up right around, create all those openings. Wallace looks to fire it now. Travis Dotson. Haven't seen as much of Dotson in this game. He was the U.S. points leader coming into this one. That might have changed with all the handiwork of Declan Farmer, who's right behind him. Kevin McKee, also with a goal in this game. And David Eustace as well. This line producing goals here. Now coming in close, Noah Grove. And that puck goes into the crowd.
That'll be our game's first penalty.
And we'll head to a break with Team USA firmly in the lead, 6-1 in the second period. You're watching the World Para Ice Hockey Championships from Moose Jaw.
Shop spring in style with new offers from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Costco is back, and eligible members can receive a $750 bonus on select trucks and full-size SUVs. Step into the powerful 2022 Chevy Silverado or 2022 GMC Sierra 1500 with low financing rates starting at 1.49% for up to 72 months. Drive in comfort and style with the versatile 2023 Equinox and 2023 Terrain, featuring standard heated seats, advanced safety features, and a modern infotainment system with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Or opt for the spacious and refined 2023 Buick Enclave with standard all-wheel drive starting from as low as 2.99% financing. Don't miss out on these limited time offers. Visit us today to experience the thrill of driving a new Chevrolet, Buick, or GMC.
Team USA on their first power play of the game. They've been very efficient when given the chance with the man advantage. Jack Wallace settles it down, fires that up high. Mishevitz on the chase. USA 2 for 6 through 3 games. Wallace weaves it through Declan Farmer, fires it close. Farmer responsible for one of those power play goals, while Noah Grove the other. Farmer is on the ice. Wallace looks to tee it up for a little pass to Farmer. That one stopped by Yin Chao Ji. Forced to cover it up. Josh Paul's hoping to dislodge it. And China on the PK, they have gone 11 for 12 prior to this and even scored twice shorthanded, both by Yifeng Shen. They're running at a 91.7% efficiency on the PK.
Yeah, the penalty kill's been very good for China, but problem is they've just been on the penalty kill far too much in this tournament. Today, actually fairly disciplined, with this being the first time shorthanded all the way in the second period. No team has spent more time in the penalty box than China has, and now you've got a big test here against the number 3 ranked power play in the tournament.
And it certainly wasn't a concern in the prelims. They were perfect on the kill through those 3 games, and it was in the quarterfinal matchup that they allowed one against Korea. Brody Roybal down deep in U.S. territory here. This is a big moment for Team China if they can just keep the Americans at bay, get back to equal strength. All 6 U.S. goals have come equal strength. In the far corner, China not even looking, just want to play it up. Here comes Shen. Talked about him already with 2 shorthanded goals. Looks to fire it down deep, at least keeping some pressure on the U.S. while the Americans are on the power play. Declan Farmer. 25 seconds left here. 5-on-4, big collision. Stops at Josh Pauls with a feed to Roybal. Oh, and just slightly missed time, but that would have been a beauty for number 4. He's tip it down far point. Wallace. And China doing well to clear it is Jin Jung. And the crowd counting down the seconds. They're back to even strength, and a great kill by China.
Oh, great chance. And Yifang Shen, the best opportunity on a shorthanded 2-on-1. He looks much more engaged. I thought he wasn't very engaged in that opening period. We didn't hear his name a lot. And now in the second period, he seems to have a little extra buzz and boost of energy. So see if they can build off that.
Yifang Shen, just 25 years old. And a meteoric rise in so many ways, just like his team. Progressing so quickly from 2017 to just think how far everyone's come. Noah Grove circles back for Team USA. Shen stops it short. Musselman looks to add to his goal tally in the game. Weaving under the sled, fires it up high back behind the net. Oh no, that one stopped. A little illusion from the broadcast booth. And that'll do to keep Team USA at bay. They still lead 6-1 here in the second period of the first semifinal, the World Para Ice Hockey Championships. Those are the benches. Second last day of the World Para Ice Hockey Championships in Moose Jaw. And the legacy will remain here at the Moose Jaw Event Center. Accessibility measures will remain so that hopefully sled hockey can continue to grow in Saskatchewan. Benches themselves, the gates widened. China, USA, the first semifinal of the day. Canada, Czechia meet tonight. Daniela Fonicelli alongside Darren DuPont with you for this game. Wherever you're joining us from, thanks for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here all week. China back behind their own net to settle it down. Feeling much more in control in the second period. But shots on goal still heavily favoring Team USA 15-3. Kevin McKee can't keep his stick on the puck. Pauls launches it and it gets stopped nicely by Yin Chao. He's got to get the puck out.
Yeah, got a little lodged there inside the glove, but another good stop. And, really settling down after a tough start for G to this hockey game. Settling down in the second period is... You see the quick shot from Pauls right in, and good positioning in a good spot and no rebound, which is most important.
Declan Farmer for the USA wins it. Offensive zone draw. Roybal will just fire it up high. Why not? Wallace collecting it far side. Back to Roybal. Fires it in. It's good. Brody Roybal with a Team USA goal.
Brody Roybal's got a lethal release and takes the feed from Wallace and just a little snapshot up over top of the glove. That is difficult to stop, and you couldn't be in a better position to let go of that shot. And Brody Roybal just quietly going about his business. He's had a good second period. Big goal there.
Already with 1 assist in this game. That's his first goal, 3rd of the tournament. He began playing sled hockey in 2006. He's a 3-time world champion, so he knows what it takes. Again, quietly going about his business. Number 4 still on the ice. He'll try again. That one stopped by Yin Chao Ji. Declan Farmer now. Below the goal line. The Team China fans still rallying here. So much energy in the building this afternoon. Semifinal Saturday will do that. Brody Roybal chips it up. Both these two teams will play for a medal tomorrow. Just depends which one. Brody Roybal again, high slot. Some good defense provided by Team China as they give chase. Hung Guan Li, who scored that first goal for the team in gold, interrupted his play. Farmer feeds to Douglas. Now back to Farmer, and another for Roybal. Brody Roybal goes back-to-back goals for Team USA.
Well, this is a tic-tac-toe play. Quick pass in from Douglas to Farmer, right back to Roybal. Bang, bang, bang. It's in the back of the net. And that's a beautiful play by the USA. Tic-tac-toe, and all of a sudden it's 8-1.
What else can we say about number 4? That's his second goal of the game, 4th overall for the tournament. Plays out of Nashville, the Nashville Sled Preds, when he's not doing his work with Team USA. He has skated 9 seasons with the national team. That's offside from Musselman. We'll regroup. And USA just steadily adding to their tally. Again, the last time these two teams met in international play, semifinal of the Beijing Winter Games last year. Of course, a big deal for China. Their first Paralympics appearance, and they end up winning bronze, but that semifinal was an 11-0 win for Team USA, and the fact that China's on the board, Yifeng Shen hoping to add to that tally or at least help. Circles back, Noah Grote persistent on it. Musselman. Now Jones. A nice collision to dislodge the puck, free it up, tries to anyway. China right on top of it though. They look to get going. Shen hoping for the feed to Tien. And that'll do for the second period. What a battle. But Team USA keeps adding to their tally.
Yeah, they do. Scoring in bunches. 2 goals a minute, 5 seconds apart. Another 2 goals, 58 seconds apart in that period. And they're rolling right now.
8-1 through 30 minutes. And what's on the line at the end of it all? Chance to play for gold tomorrow night. Team USA asserting its dominance early. This is rather, the World Para Ice Hockey Championships, coming to you live from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan, 620 CKRM. Scores! Jägerbomb!
Games for Canada. Here comes James Dunn with his first Paralympic goal. Like he's been doing it all his life.
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
My window's like a mirrored reflection. I have to steer you in the right direction. I have to trust that we can find a way.
On every trip, you can depend on Esso to be the place between places, connecting you to what's next.
Good morning!
So I got another Parkson ticket. Play 92, number 1 for throwbacks.
It's Kyler for Play 92. We'll catch you later.
It's your online portal to all things Moose Jaw. It's everything all in one location. Find it all at discovermoosejaw.com.
Mission Control, can we access the internet through that satellite?
Confirming Geo satellite is internet capable.
Why do you ask?
Hello?
Are you streaming music right now?
What y'all trying to do?
Well, the USA hasn't missed the podium in 23 years, and that's what they're chasing again this year. The reigning world champions with an early lead in the semifinal through 30 minutes. 8-1 up on China. But again, Team China coming into this tournament, their first time ever in a pool. And the fact that they've been undefeated all the way through here to meet Team USA in the semis, it's an exciting moment. Both teams will play for a medal tomorrow, Darren. And regardless of the outcome today, it's going to be important for a team like China to finish strong and then carry that through for tomorrow.
That's an important building block for the Chinese to, get more comfortable playing the Americans, playing teams like Canada, the top teams in the world, and, putting yourself in that spot. China is now a top 5 team in the world consistently, and now they expect to be playing in the medal round at every major international event.
And what a rise it's been for China. Again, just starting in 2017, not that long ago when you consider how far they've been able to come. And a big part of that are their emerging stars, right? The people able to get those goals. And already in this tournament, they have 12 players who've been able to put up points.
Well, Yifeng Shen is that superstar, right? That talent that everybody around the world is paying attention to. But so are the Americans, and they're doing a lot of things well to limit his time and space in this hockey game. Watch, every time he gets the puck, they're physical on him, they're taking away the space, and he was really frustrated in that opening period, almost to the point where I thought he was disinterested and didn't really want to be here. He found a little bit of energy in that second period, but then the Americans, as soon as he has the puck, they collapse on him with 1, 2, or 3 different players. So it's been a frustrating afternoon for Yifeng Shen after a brilliant tournament to this point.
And when you consider that both these two teams came into this game heavily outshooting every opponent, winning every game to get here, and the U.S., of course, the reigning champs, they've been here, they've been on this stage, they're doing the job. 19-3 right now for shots on goal. They were able to get a power play. Great penalty kill by China in the second period. And again, a very clean game overall here in the semifinals.
9-1 the shots in that second period for the Americans, and China not really getting a sniff of offensive chances. This is one of the better U.S. goals. David Eustace into the back of the net. One of 4 U.S. goals. Eustace with the feed, and then this great patience by Declan Farmer. 4 goals for the Americans in that second period to double their lead, and their goal output 8-1 after 30 minutes. Here was one sequence where the Chinese had 2 back-to-back chances, one on a 2-on-1, and then this, a breakaway for Jinsheng Zhu, and just put it right on goal. And Jen Lee hasn't been tested a whole lot, but when he has, he made a big stop. And then the Americans right back. Roybal upstairs, He was dangerous in the hockey game. And then Farmer on the beautiful passing play back to Roybal, his second of the period. And the USA rolling 2 periods into this one.
And they'll just look to extend it. You got the Team USA fans in the crowd. We love to see it. It's been so much fun here in Moose Jaw throughout the week. The world coming together in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, a lot of American fans. Saw them outside walking and making their way into the rink a couple hours prior to game time, enjoying Moose Jaw, such a beautiful community here in Canada. And I'm sure they're excited for tomorrow's medal games as well.
Again, this is the first semifinal. Winner of this game will determine the first challenger, first finalist, I should say, for that gold medal game. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. All games have been played inside the Moose Jaw Event Center. It's been a great home for the tournament. And China finding itself in the U.S. zone early on here. Oh, spin around. By the way, those are the Chinese fans getting loud nice and early here in the third period. Declan Farmer with a touch on the puck. Being drawn far side. That was a nice feed to Jones. A wide one, though. A long one as well, rather. And Pauls, the captain, shoots early, and that's a good test for Yin Chao Ji here in the third period. Nifty move again. USA collects the rebound. Malik to Grove, and a shot from Farmer is in! Declan Farmer with the hat trick today.
A couple of really good chances from the U.S. One on the side door, and I don't think the Chinese goaltender saw it, and then Farmer will walk right out. And just so strong on the puck from right in the slot. Grove, good feed from down in the corner, and another good finish from Declan Farmer, who continues to lead the way for the Americans.
So many options from the goal line for Team USA. Are they going to shoot at sharp angle or do exactly that? The feed to Declan Farmer out of Tampa Bay. Been tremendous for Team USA, of course. Considered one of the best, if not the best in this sport. That makes it 8 goals, rather 7, on the tournament. Hat trick today. Mishevich feeds it to Roybal! And it's good, and that makes another hat trick on the board for Team USA.
Well, goals coming fast and furious here for the Americans. Mishevich, a little drop pass to Roybal, the trailer, and Roybal with 3 of the last 4 U.S. goals. He's got his game going now at a high level.
There are always those players to watch when you start the tournament. And Roybal, Farmer, certainly on that list, high on that list, and showing up big time here in the semifinals.
Well, and goals coming just 22 seconds apart, and 2 goals in the first minute and a half of this third period. Not the start that China was looking for. And you need to start period strong, you need to finish period strong, and the Americans are doing that today.
The score right now, the same score that China had in their big opening win of the tournament against Italy. So it goes to show the top of the class in Group B, again, facing the best in the world, and they're just going to grow from this experience. Yifeng Shen, one of the players who's just been outstanding for China. We've talked a lot about number 17. He's not alone out there in those efforts. Certainly hard to miss out on the ice. McKee over to Douglas. Douglas shoots. Stopped. Rebound nearly collected by Douglas. Instead, scooped up by Luja. Dislodged by Kevin McKee. They'll set up again. Douglas, low circle. He'll look to find it. Far wall. Shen up there as well for China. And Evan Nichols gets caught up. China now from the center will fire a long one. That one up high off the end glass. Why not? Looks to meet it by the goal line. Jinja in the near corner. Again, China just looking for those passes over on the far side, and their speed coming through quickly now. And loose towards the net of Yin Chao Ji. Bring it over to Chung Fu Ju. And Farmer tests early, and yes, it's underneath, or rather in the glove of Ji.
5-point game now for Malik Jones of the U.S. 4 points for Declan Farmer is starting to really rack up some of the statistics here in a 10-1 game in the final tune-up before the gold medal game tomorrow night.
And there's the U.S. bench. Head coach David Hoff feeling good about it again. Hoff has not known anything but gold as head coach of Team USA. And now a chance. Farmer looking to feed it to Jones. Pauls. Will he set up, take a shot? Patience. Ju Jung Wang on him. Now Farmer. Back up to Jones. Jones avoids drop passes. Noah Grove will send it back. Got all the time, and that's a big stop just behind the net. China delivering that physical play they've been a part of the entire game. Noah Grove bats it down. Chang Fu Ju scoops it up to Yang Pao Choi, and that gets a little bit messy on the line. And so early on, we got 2 hat tricks for Team USA, starting with Farmer and then Brody Roybal. U.S. up 10-1 on China in the first semifinal.
In his first Paralympic Games for Canada. Here comes James Dunn with his first Paralympic goal. Like he's been doing it all his life.
We'll meet in the neutral zone just outside the U.S. end. Douglas and Wallace carry it out. Daniela Ponicelli alongside Darren DuPont with you for this first semifinal. Canada-Czechia meets next, 7 o'clock local time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Wherever you're joining us from in the world, welcome inside the Moose Jaw Event Center, where the legacy of para-hockey will continue after the tournament.
This tournament's just flown by, hasn't it? I mean, it just seems like yesterday we were opening this tournament up on Sunday, and now we're one day away from our finale in the gold medal game on Sunday night. It's been a lot of fun to be here and an honor to be able to call this alongside you and Jamie and everybody else with our entire production crew.
James Gallo, Mark Smith also on the broadcast. We work as a team just as these teams have all week. Josh Mashevitz dropping it back for Musselman. That gets scooped up by China. It's a nifty little steal there, high slot, and coming through, firing it down. Zhedong Wang, that could have maybe caught Jen Lee by surprise, or rather that's Griffin Lamar now in net for Team USA. We'll call him the rookie goaltender for plenty of experience coming from Griffin Lamar.
Yeah, the Americans, giving both goaltenders an opportunity here today, letting them split the game. And, for Lamar, making sure both goaltenders are fresh, both goaltenders are ready going into the gold medal game tomorrow.
And Lamar, just 26 years old, out of Haverhill, Massachusetts, plays with the Northeast Passage Wildcats. This is his first World Championships, but he's a Paralympic gold medalist. He's been part of big moments, of course, no stranger to that. And he did help his team to a win over Korea, a 6-save shutout for Griffin Lamar. So yes, let's get him tested a bit more. And if he wasn't watching, that could have been something, those long shots. Right now, Team USA getting those shots on goal, 24-4. And an offside there, but considering both these two teams came in averaging 26 goals a game, the U.S. doing it in 3 games, China in 4, shows you can dominate group play. But when it comes down to it, the reigning champs, Team USA, a tough challenger here. Meeting in the neutral zone now, just outside the American zone. Josh Pauls will handle that. Far wall, Noah Grove now. Just hoping to pass it up, and Yifeng Shen looking for the turnover, now back deep. And a collision between McKee and the Chinese pressure coming from Chang Fu-ju. Puck finally freed from the far wall, but Shen looks to clear it, manages to do just that. Jin Tao Tien looking for the pass up. There's Kevin McKee just as fast. Trying to find David Eustace, who's got some assists in this game, and McKee fires it down. Back behind the net, Eustace on the chase. Yifeng Shen deciding where to pass to. That one chips off the bottom of the sled into the near wall. Wallace, and not allowing China any chances here in the third. Malik Jones and Eustace will bat it down.
Yeah, Americans right now just trying to, play good, sound, positional hockey and take care of little details. They're not as interested or as focused necessarily on putting pressure on and scoring, but it's about doing the little things right and not getting into bad habits here in the final 7:40 of this third period.
Along the near wall, Douglas in for the Americans. Jones loses the puck. That's rimmed around by Gun Jian-Hu. 2 assists on the tournament. And every Chinese player making their A-Pool debut at this World Championship. And that's something. Here's a chance for China. Yifeng Shen coming in close, and a big stop by Griffin Lamar.
Great speed from Shen to catch up to that puck. Look at the race that he's in with Malik Jones. Great job protecting the puck. He just wasn't able to bring it over to his left hand as Lamar came out, laid down, and was able to force the shot. Shen couldn't lift it up, didn't have enough room, and couldn't get it across to the far side. That's a great job by Griffin Lamar to force the action, recognizes a little urgency, and made a big save.
China able to get another shot on Lamar with another save rebound now. Control maintained by Brody Roybal over to Josh Mishevitz. And yeah, that was a rare face-off in the U.S. zone. Haven't seen too many over in that end. China still plenty of energy here as we look to close out the third period. Noah Grove settling it down for the U.S. Just under 6.5 minutes to go. Mishevitz up to Pauls. Musselman calling for it. Getting bothered. Chinese pressure along the wall. Jula able to clear it after missing that pass. Now Pauls scoops it up, and So much skill out on the ice in this game. Jialu looking for Zhedong Wang, gets dislodged by Wallace. That duo's been fun to watch out of the ice every time they get there. The number 8s, Zhedong Wang and Jack Wallace. Good battles between those two. Cho fires one down. That'll bring the play back over to Team China's end.
Yeah, Zhedong Wang's been one of the elite Chinese forwards in this tournament, and his 7 goals will back that up. But today, just been frustrated every time. Again, much like his counterpart Shen, every time he gets the puck, there are 2 Americans on him right away, and just has not been able to get going this afternoon.
Jin Chang-Shu looks to clear it out. Douglas from the near point. Over to Eustace now. That little redirect shugs off any defense, and Wallace will slow things down for the Americans. Travis Dodson again. Haven't seen him too much out on the ice in this game. David Eustace redirects. Wallace tees it up for Douglas here. Near side. Oh. Bin Chao Ji nearly caught off guard. They're unable to track the puck. Evan Nichols. Again, a debut for Team USA, at least here at the World Para Ice Hockey Championships. A lot of these team members, of course, playing in the gold medal winning, on the gold medal winning team in last year's Paralympics in Beijing. Official goes down, but everything is good. Play still underway back behind the goal line of China. Noah Grove. Now Declan Farmer. Already with a hat trick in this game and a couple assists. Malik Jones also looking to add to his goal tally. And the Americans, Jones, soft pass, looks for Grove. That's a good stop by the captain of China, Yu Tao Toi. 3.5 minutes to go here in the third period, and China looking to finish strong, and here's a chance. Zhedong Wang all alone, fires it in! Scores! China capitalizes on a big chance.
Well, it's a big goal for China, just for confidence moving forward to get that one past Lamar. And we just talked about Zhedong Wang and how frustrated the Americans have made him in this hockey game. Takes a long stretch pass cleanly and a great finish. Didn't try to do anything fancy, just a great shot, and he beat Lamar clean. And that'll give China some confidence here at the end of this one.
Give their fans something even bigger to rally around. They love to see it. Here's another shot towards the net of Lamar. That one was off the face-off wing. And Jin Jung, as we head into our final break here in regulation, China gets their second goal against the Americans. The Team USA, the reigning champs, in a firm lead here in the third, 10-2 at the World Para Ice Hockey Championships.
It's your online portal to all things Moose Jaw. It's everything, all in one location. Find it all at discovermoosejaw.com.
Mission Control, can we access the internet through that satellite?
Confirming GeoSatellite is internet capable.
Why do you ask?
Hello?
Are you streaming music right now?
What y'all trying to do? Stop it now, don't stop it, no, don't stop
head into the final 3 minutes here in regulation. U.S. with a firm lead, but China with a little bit of extra spark after getting their second goal against the reigning world champs here in the first semifinal. Brody Roybal off balance in the far corner. Good fast physical play from both these sides. Daniela Ponticelli alongside Darren DuPont with you. Up next on the semifinal Saturday dance card is Canada-Czechia. 7 p.m. local time, 9 p.m. Eastern. China looking to clear the puck, chip it overhead. They do get it to Tien. That gets redirected by Jack Wallace. Wallace with 2 assists in the game. And up high, down low. Again, the Americans able to put together 2 hat tricks. One from Brody Roybal, the other from Declan Farmer. So it's those 6 goals shared between those 2 players. Travis Dodson out on the ice for Team USA. He came into this one the points leader with 7 points. So the Americans just adding to that tally overall. This is their biggest lead of the tournament. Travis Dodson putting on the speed to get by Yifeng Shen. Number 17, persistent with a check there and comes away with it too. China. Jialu looks for the pass over to Tien. Josh Pauls, the captain. Take it back the other way. Strong finish is what China hopes for, as the clock indicates they'll likely be heading, they will be heading to the bronze medal game tomorrow. Fighting for it now just in front of their benches. Puck out, Shen. Tees it up for Luja. And a chance for Tien, that gets stopped. Travis Dodson, that's it far side. A thrilling first semifinal. It's China improves in the last time they met Team USA. That was in the Paralympics. They weren't able to get a single goal. And here in the final moments, they're looking for goal number 3 in this game. Clock winds down. Final chase towards the net. Farmer, that one stopped by G. Malik Jones to Nichols. And that'll do. The reigning world champions will look to three-peat for gold tomorrow night against the winner of Canada-Czechia in the game just ahead tonight. China finishing strong and showing improvement. Again, the last time they met the U.S., it was an 11-0 game. This time, 10-2.
You're right. They've taken steps forward, and, you know, it's still 10-2. That's not going to feel good. You're not going to be happy. But it's a small step forward, and the more times you can compete with the Americans and play them, the better you're going to get. Better competition makes you better, and you know, if they can find a way to then play in the top pool, in the top group in these major international events and have more games in the preliminary rounds against the Canadians, against the Americans, that's going to make China even better.
And China so strong considering their run in Beijing, mirroring that of this year, but this year the margins of victory even larger in this top 8 debut for this team. They started ranked 6th, and they just took on the best in the world, at least the reigning world champions, the number 1 ranked Americans, and that just goes to show the progress. And it is China's first defeat, their 5th game of the tournament. They will play for bronze tomorrow.
Full flight
The flags acknowledge the world coming together in spirited competition, as well as the Métis Treaty Number 4 and Saskatchewan flags, which pay homage to the host community, Moose Jaw. The awards will be presented by Haley Hart-Mershenko, co-director of game operations for the 2023 World Para Ice Hockey Championship, and Massimo Di Gay, deputy director of World Para Sports. The player of game from Team China, number 7, Shi Jin Chung.
Some well-deserved honors for number 7. Put together a good tournament so far. Coming into this game, 1 power play goal, 1 assist. Spent plenty of time out on the ice tonight, keeping the Americans at bay when they can, when they could. China outshot 25-7 in this
game. Player of the game from Team USA, number 19, Malik Jones.
Yeah, 5-point game for Malik Jones. Very impressive. Declan Farmer, a 5-point game. Brody Roybal, 4 points. They really spread around the scoring. 11 different Americans finding the score sheet this afternoon.
What a great moment for Malik Jones, again making his World Championship debut. He is already a Paralympic gold medalist. Plenty of experience in the sport. Plays with the Colorado Avalanche sledge hockey team. Also finished first in Para Hockey Cups. But this moment here on the world stage of the World Championship, that's gotta feel good. And the Americans will play for gold tomorrow night.
We would now ask that you please rise. If you are able, remove your hats for the playing of the U.S. National Anthem.
USA 4-0 now as they head into tomorrow night's final. They'll face the winner between Canada, Czechia. Those two teams already played one another, Darren, and it was a close test in the prelims.
It'll be a great game this evening when, Czechia, when they fell 2-1 to Canada, felt really good about their effort and I think put a little doubt in the minds of the Canadians. So Canada will have to be sharp if they want a rematch in the gold medal game. It'll be a fun one tonight.
And the teams showing great sportsmanship as always, and that's Jen Lee. He, of course, started the game and passed it off to Griffin Lamar. So both American goaltenders getting in some time before tomorrow's gold medal game. So a reminder, stay tuned this evening. It'll be a big second semifinal to determine how things go. China will play for bronze as they look for their first ever medal in the A pool of the World Championships. Daniela Ponticelli alongside Darren Dupont. A big thank you to our fantastic production crew who will also continue to be hard at work right here in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Again, thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for more semifinal action tonight, 7 o'clock local, 9 p.m. Eastern. Team USA takes this one 10-2 over China.